Hey everyone, I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button right now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is about to do something we haven't seen in years, and nobody is talking about it the way they should be. Look, everyone's been locked in on Kazuma Okamoto, Jesus Sanchez, the pitching depth, what this roster looks like heading into opening day. All valid conversations. But there's something sitting right in front of us with Vladdy that people keep glossing over. And I genuinely think it changes everything about how you look at this Blue Jays team in 2026. So let's get into it. His World Baseball Classic numbers. Just sit with these for a second. Over 1,400 ops, 14 balls hit over 100 miles per hour off the bat. A 101.5 mile per hour average exit velocity. More walks than strikeouts, which, if you know Vladdy's career arc, you know how significant that is. And he was doing this as the best hitter on a Dominican Republic team that was absolutely loaded. These aren't numbers from a soft spring training lineup. This is against some of the best pitching in the world in high leverage situations on an international stage where the pressure is real. And then think about what came before that. He just played through a heartbreaking Game 7 World Series loss. You think that's sitting with him? You think he's forgotten that? Because I haven't. And I promise you he hasn't either. Last season, in the regular season, Vladdy was good. 292 average, 848 ops, nearly 5 WAR. That's a really good baseball player. But was he the best version of himself? Was he the 2021 version where he looked like he was going to win MVPs for the next decade? Not quite. But what he's showing right now between the postseason and the WBC is that that version of him is still in there. And now he's had another full year working with Dave Popkins behind the scenes, refining the swing, tightening the approach. People aren't connecting those dots, and they really need to start. This team goes as far as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. takes them. That's just the truth. You can build around him. You can add pieces. You can hope Andres Gimenez gives you another win on the defensive side of the ball. You can bank on Kazuma Okamoto producing. But the ceiling of this roster is attached directly to what Vladdy does from April through October. And right now, every single indicator is pointing toward a monster year. Now let's talk roster moves, because the Blue Jays have been busy. Jav Coleman, Michael Plismere, Giovanni Planchart, Sean Keys, Charles McAdoo, and Arjun Namala have all been assigned to minor league camp. Sean Keys is the notable name there. He was genuinely pushing for a spot on this opening day roster and had a really strong camp. Didn't ultimately break through, but keep an eye on him. Jonathan Klass, who saw time with the big league club last year, is heading to AAA and will serve as early season depth. More cuts are coming. We're 10 days out now. And decisions around guys like Davis Schneider are going to get very interesting very quickly. His spring hasn't been great. Not saying he gets optioned, but the front office has some tough calls ahead of them. Dalton Verso continues to be appointment television this spring. Yesterday, he took a 96.5 mile per hour fastball and absolutely destroyed it. 107.9 miles per hour off the bat. 2-run double. Looked completely locked in. Elite offensive performance paired with the defense we already know he's capable of. He's one of the more quietly exciting pieces on this roster right now. Trey Savage threw 35 pitches over 2 innings in a minor league game yesterday and wants his next outing to be 3 innings. The Blue Jays coaching staff will decide the environment. His focus right now is getting ahead of hitters in the count. He's not going to be stretched out to 5 innings on opening day, but he's moving in the right direction. With Bowden Francis still in rough shape, potentially heading to see the Tommy John specialist, this rotation depth is being tested before the season even starts. Right now, it looks like Gausman opens things up, Cease follows, and then you figure out the back end from there. There are reporters now making the case that the Blue Jays could be the best team in the American League. I think that's a real conversation when this team is fully healthy. Jimmy Garcia, Jose Barrero, Anthony Santander. These guys getting right matters. Depth isn't a luxury. It's a necessity over a 162-game season. But right now, 10 days out, this team looks good. Vladdy looks ready to remind everyone exactly who he is. And I genuinely cannot wait.